Okay, so here we are. So we're now in the process of doing some, we're going to skip question 7 and we're going to go on to question 8. Before we do that, I just want to make sure you understand how to use the logarithm log base button. So if you have a TI-84, you simply go to Math, and then down, if you click down here in our list, there's something called log base right here. So there we go. And you just hit 3 and 50 and you get that answer. Okay, so again, Math A. Okay, so now we're going to enter in the question number 8, and we're going to do the older model cell phone. So we're familiar with this. We go to Edit, go up, Clear, Enter, over here, Clear, Enter, and then we're going to enter in our X values, which are 0, Enter, 1, enter, 4, enter, 5, enter, 9, enter. And then we're going to put the value, so 200, 120. Oh, I made a mistake, so I go off and fix it. 120, 120, and then 26, then 16, and then 2. Okay? And we've been asked to do an exponential model. So we'll quit, go back into Stat, go into Calc, and when it says we want an exponential model, it means we want an exponential model. So we choose exponential regression, which is 0. Don't make defaults L1 and L2. Just don't worry about putting the frequency list or storing it, and just keep adding enter, and then we get that answer right there, which is 201 for A. And we're rounding it to the nearest hundredth, so 201, 201.04, and for B, 0.60. Okay, so we just used the camera to get this. We just used the calculator to get this, and now I'm going to turn on the camera and we're going to work the problem. So part A asks you to write the exponential equation. So it's 201.04, 0.60 to the x. All right, so that's part A. All right, so now part B says, after how many months will it take for the phone's value to drop to $75? We can do lots of different things. So I'm going to solve it algebraically, but I'm just going to mention that you can solve it with a calculator. So what you can do is you can graph your exponential function. You can graph your exponential function like that, and then you can graph y equals 75. So graph this one in y1 and 75 in y2, and then see where they intersect. And that x value will give you the answer. And you're more than welcome to do that on the test, but I'm going to do it algebraically because that seems to be, on the test we also ask you to do stuff algebraically. That seems to be where you guys have the problem. So we want to know when the phone drops to 75. Okay, so that means we're trying to, the x represents months, and the y represents value. So I just plug in 75. We're good. So the first thing we do is divide both sides by 201, and then simplify. Okay, so don't type in any numbers or evaluate until the very end. So what kills this exponential function? Well, it's a log function, right? And the log function we're going to use is the log base 0.60. So we'll hit both sides with a log base 0.60. And we know that the inverse properties of logarithms means that these two undo each other. So that leaves us with x, and then all we have to do is key this value in. So we use our log base function, and we do 0.6, and then we do of 75 divided by 201.04. And we hit enter, and we get X is 1.93 months. Well, we were supposed to round to tenths, so 1.9 months. Okay. If we look at the table, we'll see that 1.9 months is between month 1 and 4, and in month 1 the value of the phone was 120, in month 4 it was worth 26, so that seems to be a reasonable value.